My son has never asked why there are no photographs of him from before he was 2. I have had the answer ready for 9 years. The question finally came on a Tuesday. Over spaghetti. Mom, Eli said, fork halfway to his mouth. Why aren't there any baby pictures of me? Like none. Nothing before I'm a toddler. I set my glass down slow. What made you think of that? Jordan's mom made a slideshow for his birthday. Newborn stuff, hospital bracelet, all of it. I don't have any of that. You want to see pictures of yourself as a baby? I want to know why I don't have any. I'd rehearsed this in the shower, in the car, at 3 in the morning for 9 years. But when it came, I just said, finish your dinner. I'll show you something after. At 7 p.m. the doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone. I looked through the peephole and my whole body went cold. A woman stood on my porch in a denim jacket, thinner than I remembered, hair gone gray at the roots. I knew her the way you know a sound from a nightmare. Eli, go to your room. I said, who is it? Room. Now. Lock the door. He went. I opened mine 6 inches, chain on. Hi Dana, the woman said, smiling like we were old friends. He's gotten big. You're not supposed to be within 500 feet of him, Renee. I did my time. I'm his mother. You lost that. A judge lost it for me. Judges can be wrong. She leaned toward the gap. I just want to talk to my son. 9 years is a long time to think about what you did. What I did. You took him. I felt the old fury rise, and underneath it the calm I'd built brick by brick. Wait here, I said, and shut the door. I went to the hall closet and took down the shoebox on the top shelf. I'd moved it 4 times, to 4 houses, and never once opened it in front of Eli. I brought it back and opened the door wide. You want to talk to him about baby pictures? I said. Let's talk about why there aren't any. I held up the first photograph. Renee's smile cracked. It was Eli at 11 months, in a hospital bed, tubes taped to his face, both legs in casts. The next one showed the burns on his back. The next was the police report clipped to a doctor's statement. Non-accidental trauma, consistent with prolonged abuse. There are no baby pictures, I said, because the only photos that exist of you and this boy are evidence photos. I was his ICU nurse, Renee. I held him while he coded, twice. Then I fostered him, and then I adopted him, and I kept every page of what you did to him in this box, so that on the day you showed up smiling, I'd have it in my hand. Her face went ugly. Give me my son or I'll. You'll what? I stepped back and let the door swing all the way open. Detective Alvarez stood in my living room. He'd been there since 6:40, since Renee's parole officer called to say she'd skipped her check-in and pinged an hour from my zip code. I'd made the call the second I saw her through the peephole installed on the porch to keep her there. Renee Wickham, he said, stepping past me. Violating a no-contact order and parole. Turn around. She lunged for the doorframe like she could still get inside, still get to him. Alvarez had her cuffed against my porch railing before she finished the motion. She screamed his name, Eli, Eli, tell them I love you, and I heard his bedroom door open upstairs. Mom? His voice was small on the landing. What's happening? I climbed the stairs and sat him down on the top step where he couldn't see the porch. Only me. His eyes were wide and scared and 11 years old. You asked why there aren't any pictures of you as a baby, I said, and I put the shoebox down between us, closed. Someone hurt you very badly before you were mine. So badly that a hospital took photos to prove it. That woman outside made those photos necessary. And I promised the day I signed your adoption papers that I would never let her near you again. Downstairs, the cruiser door slammed. Eli looked at the box, then at me. You said you had an answer ready, he whispered. For a long time. 9 years, I said. I just didn't know it would be tonight. He put his hand flat on the lid and did not open it. Then don't show me the pictures, he said. Just tell me you're my mom. I'm your mom. Okay, he said, and leaned into me, and outside the red and blue lights swept across the ceiling of the only home he's ever remembered.